We're joined today by actor Michael Cimino. He is in the new film Until Dawn in theaters now. Michael, how's it going?
Hey, Dustin, how's it going, man?
It's going well. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, dude, no problem. Thank you so much for having me, bro.
Well, I know you're back here with a new horror film, Until Dawn. Can you tell the listeners a bit about the new movie?
Yeah, man. Well, Until Dawn is based on a video game, which is, been out for a very long time, and the film is very much a spiritual successor of the game. It's a love letter to horror, and there's so many subgenres of horror throughout the course of the film, and it takes place where basically the storyline is that every single night that we get trapped in this little time warp, basically every night we wind up dying and we come back to life, and we have to figure out how to make it until dawn.
And the film is in theaters now, and it seems pretty intense. Like you said, a pretty cool idea, sort of like Groundhog's Day, but way more gruesome.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more gruesome than Groundhog's Day.
Well, you mentioned it being based on a video game. I know with the success of shows like The Last of Us, it seems like these adaptations of video games are really kind of becoming a big thing here.
Yeah, man, it's definitely an interesting time in the landscape of Hollywood, you know what I mean? I think it's cool that we're able to, bring these stories to life in a different way. And I think it's exciting, people really love these games, and then, they're, narrative games like The Last of Us or like Until Dawn, and to be able to bring them to life in a different way and kind of, attract a new audience to the games, I think is exciting.
So were you familiar with the game before you signed on for the movie?
Actually, man, I wasn't familiar with the game before I signed on, but I wound up playing the game, while we were shooting, and it's a great game. It's super fun.
Well, I know you were in one of the Annabelle films a few years back, so you're no stranger to the horror genre. How do you like it compared to other ones that you've worked in? I mean,
so it's so funny, man. Actually, Gary Dauberman, who wrote and directed the Annabelle film that I was in, Annabelle Comes Home, he actually wrote this script as well. And I feel like it was great to kind of see some familiar faces and also some new ones. And I think that this was definitely a much bigger part that I took place. I took a much bigger part in this one than I did in Annabelle. And so, it was really cool to kind of get to experience the horror genre a lot more than I did prior.
So could you see yourself maybe doing more down the road? I know it seems like a lot of people, they kind of jump in the deep end of the horror films once they dip their toe into it.
Man, I'm definitely not against it. I think it just, for me, no matter what the project is, it just has to be the right script and, a character that I feel like I can bring something to. And, just something that I feel like will resonate with people.
Excellent. Again, Michael Cimino's with us. We're talking about the new film Until Dawn in theaters now. And Michael, I first saw you on the TV show Never Have I Ever. I wanted to ask you about that a little bit. How was your experience on that show?
Oh, dude, it was great, man. Meisha, the lead girl on the show, she's such a joy to work with, man. She's such a pleasure and such a class act. She's so professional and kind and makes everyone smile. She's a great, great, great person.
I think that says a lot about your acting when you can be in a film like Until Dawn or a show like Never Have I Ever, and some of the Nickelodeon things or some of the stuff that's more for the kids. I mean, you're really able to put all that together and do a little of everything. Thanks,
man. Yeah, I really like to stretch. You know what I mean? I always I think as an actor, it's always fun to just kind of stretch and do as much as you possibly can, and just keep trying to do different things.
Well, with that being said, I know you released an album a couple of years ago as well. Is there anything coming up for you musically? Are you working on anything new?
Yeah, man, I actually am. Yeah, so I have a project that will be coming out in either June or July. The whole project will be released, but I'm planning on releasing a single this month in May called Superhero. I'm really excited, bro. We actually just signed with the distributor and everything, so I'm really excited to just put it out into the world. I've been working on this project for almost 2 years now, to be honest.
Awesome. That's great that you're able to juggle both worlds. Could we ever see you maybe on the road, playing shows or going on a tour?
Dude, I would not be against it at all. I think it's just more so if the demand is there, I'm super down to do it, but I think that for me, like I just want to keep making art, and just like if it connects with people, great. Then if I have the opportunity to like go on tour and do all that kind of stuff, I definitely will.
Excellent. Well, again, Until Dawn is out here, and you mentioned the new music coming up. Is there anything else maybe in the works or something else on the horizon here?
Yeah, man. So I have this show called Motorheads. It's going to be coming out May 20th.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff going on. It's great that everything's working out for you so well.
Yeah, man. It's a busy year. I'm not gonna lie. It's a busy year for sure.
Excellent, Michael. Thank you so much for your time. Until Dawn looks great, and I'm excited to see where you go musically, and hopefully we can speak again sometime.
Dude, yeah, for sure, man. Thank you so much for having me, bro. I really appreciate it.
Again, that was Michael Cimino, and you can see him in the new horror film Until Dawn in theaters now.